What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero.
And Lizzie.
And welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa to Despair in the last episode.
Pekoyama cracked.
Yeah, Pekoyama cracked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everything came crashing down on Pekoyama, and under the pressure of being executed.
She revealed her true identity.
Kira-Kira-chan, sparkling justice. And it was pretty epic, it was pretty hype, I was pretty excited by it. That said,
she's about to die.
Yeah. And Lizzie and I were chatting about it, we were like a little like, we'd kind of been exposed to this sort of thing before, right?
Yeah. I was like, I can kind of resonate with Monokuma when he was sleeping, because he was like,
oh man,
this again. And I was like, yeah, I kind of feel that.
Right. I mean, like, that said, throughout the trial and, like, this chapter in general, we've been thinking, like, oh, the mask was planted as, like, evidence or maybe to frame, like, a Kira-Kira-chan or, like, inspired by it or something like that. We didn't actually think, like, Sparkling Justice was ever actually amongst them.
Yeah, agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
But, like, even when it was like, oh, like, Sparkling Justice is here, it was kind of like a, oh.
Yeah.
Not, like, super crazy.
Admittedly, like, the reveal that it was Pekoyama was, like, really hype. Because she's so, like, low-key.
She's low-key, stone cold. Like, you wouldn't expect her to have such, like, a crazy psyche going on behind that, like, calm mask. I think that was, like, the biggest, like, killer.
And we're also curious to see how Kazuya fits into all of this. Why he was fighting so hard for Pekoyama.
Right. So, let's find out.
Yep. There's no way you can kill me.
She's got this, like, eerie, like, vibe to her voice
the
now.
VA is doing a really good job.
I'm just, like, imagining right now, you're playing, like, Fatal Frame, you're playing, like, Silent Hill, and you're walking through, like, an abandoned house in the dark. You're walking, you're looking around, and you don't see anything, and then you hear this, like, faint voice, and it's, there's no way you can kill me. Like, how great would that be? I love horror games. She's not one for them, but I love horror games.
Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
I figured she was gonna say something like that because, like, she thinks she is justice itself. And so, like, it's not like you're killing me. You're trying to kill, like, one human, but you're not gonna kill justice as, like, a whole. What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important.
In this case, human life?
Yeah. I was just thinking,
or, like, your self-identity.
If you're gonna kill, you must be prepared to be killed.
Oh.
You must be prepared to die.
Yeah, you must be prepared to die.
Yeah.
I like that. If you get that reference, thumbs up.
Yep. Understand? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives. Oh, I think.
Is this like a last plea to, like, vote for someone else?
Yeah, she's like saying, like, in order to, like, keep justice alive, to keep herself alive, like, what you guys should do is, like, all
vote
die.
for someone else.
Yeah, so she can graduate and continue.
Yeah, so she's asking, like, everyone, like, sacrifice yourselves so that justice can live on.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He was just like, you're crazy. It's not serious, it's justice! These emojis, though.
I know.
If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Oh, okay, so that's kind of what she was going for earlier when she was like, enough of this, like, it's fine. Like, she was like, her plan didn't become, I'm not the killer, it became, I'm the killer, but here's why you shouldn't kill me.
Yeah, exactly. Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
Interesting. Yeah. I wonder why they chose that mask in particular. That's got to be some sort of reference.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? Or it could be originally designed for this game, I guess. But I feel like everything Danganronpa does is, like,
a little Easter eggy.
Yeah, a little Easter eggy.
Hurry and carry on justice!
It's so funny because I'm looking at these emotes, and so many times the mouth is just
like
kanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, the last one was, like, to rotate, or, like, to turn, and this one's, like, to say, but, like, it's so funny how they're, like, incorporated into, like, faces. Make these funny, Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed. For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Monokuma's still asleep.
Yeah. A few sacrifices? That's...
These are also sacrifices of, like, ultimate high school, people. Like, these aren't just, like, a few sacrifices. These are, like, big sacrifices.
And it's like your friends, too.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Power of friendship.
About that. Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
Oh my gosh.
Sayoji. I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that...
Can I have your autograph?
Yeah.
I feel like she's actually really curious about like what Sparkling Justice is, because it seems like she like revered Sparkling Justice to an extent.
That was her favorite like serial killer.
That's what it like seemed like, but at the same time, when she finally met her and saw her like in real life, she seemed like to kind of flip flop on that, right? When she was like, "Hold on, guys, she's like a serial killer who like calls herself an ally of justice, but she's like a serial killer, right?" Monokuma! The vote! Hurry up and let us vote already! I'm awake!
He finally woke up!
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? He already knows it. It's awfully familiar. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, you know what I feel like is gonna happen?
What?
Monokuma's gonna be like, oh, and you guys voted for Pekoyama was correct, except one person voted for themselves, maybe.
Yeah, like what happened with
Ishimaru and Awada.
Yeah.
Who will be chosen as the Black Hand? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement. Well. Wait, Sonia.
Sonia.
That's right, she did want to say something before the vote, right? And then they heard up the vote.
Was like, cast the vote already. Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
At this point, it's not going to change the outcome because the vote's already been set, right?
Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
I like this.
Yeah.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I can't help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Yeah, Kuzuryu.
Yeah, Kuzuryu.
Huh? Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pekoyama is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pekoyama is really Sparkling Justice. Am I right?
Interesting.
Maybe like a fangirl or
I feel like she's wondering if Pekoyama is also just a fan.
Right.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, Soda. Just trying to sugarcoat it a little bit. Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast, she just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Oh my god. You're great.
I know.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean... There's a distinct difference between what we know about Sparkling Justice and Pekoyama, right?
Really?
What's this distinct difference?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't really remember all the information that we had about Sparkling Justice.
And like, if she's not Sparkling Justice, is she also just like someone who buys into the ideology and is
Yeah,
like a fan
and, like,
as
is, like, a
well?
huge
Or like
fan
the
girl.
actual Sparkling Justice, right?
A distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes Sparkling Justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
I love her voice actress and how she says this.
Yeah. That would be me, Sparkling Justice.
Is that last line a little bit different?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What the heck was that?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
Yeah, I think I remember...
Yeah, I think when Pekoyama was going on her rant, like, she
ended with just, like, Sparkling Justice. She was like...
Yeah.
Watashi wa...
I am Sparkling Justice.
Kira kira.
Yeah.
Or, like, Kira kira-chan.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of, like... Kira kira-chan wa watashi no koto da.
Yeah.
It's, like, slightly different.
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
Oh, so maybe... What's it called? So maybe Pekoyama only got, like, the translation or something like that?
Yeah, or, like, tried to... Yeah.
I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pekoyama.
Nationality?
Nationality...
It's gotta be
yeah, it's gotta be nationality because
it's the wrong translation. Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Also, if the article is written in Sparkling Justice, I think the what Sonia was trying to say was the article was written in Sparkling Justice's native language, which means it's not Japanese because no one else was able to read it, and Pekoyama, like, if she was Sparkling Justice, it would have been in her native language, which probably would have been everyone else's native language, because Sonia's the only foreigner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where the nationality part comes in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's right, according to what Sonia said...
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
Yeah, that's precisely it.
Yeah.
No, that's so funny. Yeah, I know, it's so funny because they say, if he had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right? But the voice actor says, if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in Japanese, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
Spanish. I think it's funny that they translated it from Spain when it was really just like, not from Japan? From Spain?
What?
Now she's getting cute emojis too. I like it.
Oh, Pekoyama, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah. And then, oh man, this adds another layer of depth to Pekoyama's character.
Yeah, what if she's actually Spanish?
Right. What if she's actually Spanish, but also if she's not Spanish, why did she pull on this, like, Sparkling Justice performance, right? All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocider, Show, and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so... Pekoyama, you're not Sparkling Justice. There is no way that's possible. Ooh.
Oh, did Pekoyama get pissed?
Yeah. That's the true telltale, right?
Yeah.
You can't say it in Spanish like you're not Sparkly Justice.
Or if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that? We have Sonya here to fact check you.
I think Pekoyama is just like a Kirikita-chan,
like enthusiast,
and like wanted to pull on this act to like die as Kirikita-chan. And now like she's probably a little pissed that she's probably
pissed that now she's like not dying as Kirikita-chan.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary.
Yo, we got this music. We got some solid art coming up.
I know. It's gonna like pan up.
And then we're gonna get this. With Danganronpa is so good at complicating characters, making them gray. We have this character who's like got this perversion, psychopathic understanding of justice.
She's just some crazy serial killer who is fighting for justice.
And now it's gonna be like, oh, but I really just wanted like justice to like prevail for once, and like something like that. And we're gonna like be like, oh, but Pekoyama, please, no, don't go.
And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
I don't know.
I mean, I think Pekoyama is definitely the killer, but I think it's like you're gonna find out something that's gonna make you like feel bad.
Right,
basically.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
I'm
what
pregnant.
if she put on this act to like make it so that everyone could kill her without feeling guilty?
Huh.
And like now that she's been found out, everyone's gonna feel like really bad about it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty benevolent cause, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting. But then that also kind of perverts her motive.
Yeah.
For killing Koizumi.
That's true.
If she was throwing on the sparkling like justice like mask, and then like going like, oh, it needed to be killed for like justice and everything, but then.
And she doesn't actually.
But then that's not actually her motive. She's not actually sparkling justice. She doesn't actually believe all that. Why did she actually kill Koizumi?
Yeah.
I think that's what we're also gonna find out, right?
Okay.
Did you hear what I said earlier though?
What? No.
Oh, I was like, I'm pregnant.
Oh.
When you find out, no, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. Cruiser dudes. What? Oh,
solid art.
Thumbnail material.
Right, except for the mask. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Okay, so maybe acting as like an arm or like a tool of sparkling justice, maybe?
Huh? Looks like she's back to normal. That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Interesting. Yeah, she was trying to push along the voting, right?
Yeah, she was like, let's just vote already.
Yeah. I'm so confused.
Her pupils are also still big, so she's in like crazy mode.
Yeah. Huh? Hey, be clear, we're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool. Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then. Kuzuryu?
Like used her as a way to like get back at Koizumi?
Maybe? I don't know.
Crazy face is back.
Yep, it has returned.
Of course, a tool cannot do anything on its own. What?
I was just thinking, Kuzuryu towards the end is like, just stop already, and I'm thinking like, Kuzuryu and Pekoyama like, starting to like get to know each other and like falling in love and then getting to know each other even better than Kuzuryu like gets to know Pekoyama a bit too well and is like, holy crap, you're crazy. Like,
I need to get out, I need to get out.
Follows rule number 1, don't stick your dick in crazy. I see, I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along. Of course you did, Komaeda, of course you did.
Yeah,
you know
everything. Knows everything.
Yeah. What do you mean? I mean, besides Pekoyama and Saionji, someone else was also at the beach house, and I don't think he's referring to Koizumi.
No. Because we're also thinking about who's the third person.
Who's the third
Saionji, Soda. Who's the other person who saw the body?
I don't remember.
We haven't figured that out yet.
Oh.
Someone else?
Okay,
yeah.
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it. Proof that there was one person, more than one person, in the body discovery announcement. Are you talking about the body discovery announcement? Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that had to have been the third person. That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pekoyama, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Saionji and Soda discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
Or rather, that leaves us 1 short person.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Don't hate me.
Oh my gosh.
So that means there was 1 more person in the beach house. Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. Oh my god, that's so great. Do you realize how this is so great?
Why?
Because Pekoyama killed, and Kuzuryu is inherently an accomplice by seeing it and not doing anything about it, much like Koizumi was in the death of his own sister. That's so cool. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial, like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking, you are wrong. Didn't I already tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool that to be used by that person.
Huh? Therefore... that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right? Yeah, I mean, that's Kuzuryu, of course. Oh, poor Pekoyama.
Yeah, rip.
Rip. Jeez, did I go like the worst way possible?
Yep, kinda.
I love that. Oh my god. Inai. Is it Kuzuryu?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
I'm still trying to figure out how Kuzuryu got Pekoyama to act as a tool.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, maybe she still has that whole like justice thing.
Yeah.
So you told her about it, and then like that would fuel her to like wanting to kill Koizumi.
Right, but she seems like super aware of being used as a tool, right? And had been, right? And like, it wouldn't matter if she were being used as a tool or not, if like the justice thing were her only motive, right?
Yeah. I mean, it might not be her only motive, but it might just be like part of it as well.
Yeah. But even that part would always be enough.
It doesn't really fit with the tool thing.
Right. So. Yeah, I'm excited to hear why.
What's going on? But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occur in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too.
Like the photos.
Which of the photos?
Probably that one.
What is this? There's one of the ending prizes, a picture of... I don't know. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of girl after she was killed. It looks like she was killed with a metal bat. I mean, I feel like it's gotta be one of the photos, right?
Oh, maybe just the ending prize.
Ending prize? Oh, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. That's probably the important connection there. Well done. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Koizumi's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Kuzryu, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize... Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Just shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me? Yeah, I mean, remember we thought that was pretty suspicious. It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it? Yeah. If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Koizumi to confirm it.
Hey, why are we talking about Kuzuryu? Who cares?
I'm a little confused as to why... Is like Kuzuryu like trying to like check with Koizumi to see like, oh, do you remember this as well? Or was it more of like an aggressive like, hey, you like were part of this death?
I think it's like saying like, oh, Twilight Syndrome is true, so go see what you did.
Okay, more so it's more that like aggressor.
Yeah, I think so. Cause Pekoyama is the killer, right? But we heard he voted! That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Does being simply a tool make her not the Blackened?
Oh. Because I remember with like Celeste's murder,
right?
Back in the first Danganronpa, she was the mastermind behind all of it, and so like the other people involved didn't count.
Right.
Like Hakakure.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's what she's trying to stress here, that she might not be the Blackened because she was simply a tool.
Yeah.
私には小泉を殺す動機などないし、殺す理由もなければ殺す意思もない。
I had no motive for killing my Koizumi. No motive, no reason to kill, not even the will to kill.
私はただ道具として使われただけだ。道具である以上は命令には逆らえないからな。
I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders. Ooh, Kazuri is sweating.
Yeah. His palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Didn't we do this last trial?
Yes. Hey, what's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation? It means I'm not the killer. The true killer who used me as their weapon to kill Koizumi Mahiru was Kuzuryu Fuyuhiko.
I wonder if this is like all in line with Monokuma's rules.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or if it's like the person who did the killing itself, or is it the motive?
Yeah.
I can see it very easily going either way.
Agreed.
I don't know. What?
What the heck?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along. I'm interested to see why Pekoyama would want to be used as a tool like that.
Yeah.
You know, what about her personality, her background, etc. that leads to her wanting to be used as a tool?
No, I have no aim. Young master.
Young master.
What?
What kind of a relationship is going on here?
But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master? Hold up. Do you think Pekoyama is in the Yakuza?
Yo.
What if she were in the Yakuza and he's like a higher rank?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the higher rank.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the highest of the ranks.
Yeah, at least here.
Maybe. Yo.
What if Pekoyama's in the Yakuza?
Yo.
Oh my god.
And that's why she's willing to sacrifice herself.
Right, and be used as a tool, like not defy orders, like... Whoa, that could be insane. The young master.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote. That's a problem.
Yeah,
okay.
It is. I'm trying to think, how could they get out of that? Look, we need Monokuma's ruling on whether or not that's actually making her or Kuzuru the Blackened.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
Whether or not actually doing the killing or being the motive and planning behind it all.
Like the one planning it all.
Right. Because... Yeah. That complicates it a lot.
If Pekoyama's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect. In that case, the person who gets to live is... Just... Oopsies.
Just... me? I guess so. We need Monokuma to weigh in.
Yeah, Monokuma. That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pekoyama be a tool in the first place? Pekoyama is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Himano-kuma.
Oh, so they don't even know whether or not it'll count.
Yeah.
As like.
That's like what they were playing for, though.
Right.
That's what all of the evidence and all of the case would lead to Pekoyama, because Kazuryu just planned it, but Pekoyama.
Right. But if Pekoyama feigns as just being a tool.
Yeah.
Then that could maybe make. Yeah, in the same way, like, the sword wouldn't be responsible for the murder.
Yeah.
Yet, at the same time, you can make the case that she's a human being who has free will and the ability to decide. She's claiming that she doesn't, though, and that she's just listening to orders.
Yeah, but I don't think that's...
Interesting. I don't think it'll hold up.
Agreed.
But we'll find out in the next episode. Oh, man, I thought this episode we were going to see the execution and move on to the next chapter and everything, but holy cow, this got complicated. I'm loving this twist.
I really like this twist.
I thought the big twist was like kind of
yeah, like,
but now this is the real big twist.
Yeah.
This is the real big twist. Leave it to Danganronpa.
I know.
Leave it to Danganronpa. But anyways,
really, like, it says the trial is closed, and then Sonya like pops up and is like, "Oh, excuse me."
Yeah. And here we are, half an hour later, still talking about this trial.
Yeah.
It's great though. I'm really enjoying it. And I hope you guys are too. But we'll see you guys in the next episode. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero
and Lizzie,
and this mission is complete.